Extra Coin is an upcoming Night in the Woods-like narrative game from CIN Games that's scheduled for release in early October. Set in a universe where people have abandoned the real world for a virtual one, and featuring a recurring loop that's both part of the drama and the gameplay, Extra Coin reminds me of a blend of 1984, Tron, and of course, Night in the Woods. An hour-long demo is available on Steam right now, and once the development team brought the game to my attention, I had to give it a shot. What did I like about Extra Coin? What did I think of its story and its minigames? Did I have any concerns? Let's dive in. The protagonist of Extra Coin is Mika, a girl whose backstory unfolds over the course of the demo. Born in America, but now living in China, she has quite the history. Her father got into some trouble, which forced their move, and her grandfather has a deep connection to the arcade, the virtual world where the overwhelming majority of people in this alternate universe spend most of their time. At some point, Mika's parents went into the arcade, and haven't returned. Now 18, Mika has decided to journey into the arcade to find them, and to learn more about her grandfather's connection to the origins of this online landscape. From the beginning, the arcade is presented with a sinister undercurrent. The alternate universe of Extra Coin is mired in war, so people have turned to this second virtual life as an escape. And once online, there's some serious Big Brother stuff going on. Everyone has essentially the same player avatar, which clearly reduces individuality, although cosmetics are available, and users are expected to follow the gameplay loop, lest they risk drawing the ire of the mods. It's all very tongue-in-cheek and meta, but scary at the same time. In the absence of a real-world government to restore order, there's this online authority that's taken its place. And it's incredibly stifling, oppressive, and hiding all sorts of secrets in the shadows. Early on, Mika receives an item from her grandfather called a hidden gem. It's basically the lightsaber of the story, the MacGuffin that allows her to do incredible, unheard of things in the arcade, and it's all tied to the mysterious origins of the place, back when its purpose was purely for fun, and not a widespread escape. It's a really interesting setup, and there are plenty of great plot threads I'm looking forward to here. But one criticism I do have about the demo is that I felt like it ended without a hook. Many of the demos we've seen from other Night in the Woods-like games, like Fall of Porcupine and The Last Time I Saw You, ended with a pretty significant cliffhanger. Extra Coin has several moments that probably would have been worthy of such a mic drop, but it ends somewhat randomly, which was a little bit disappointing. Overall though, I do have to say that I love the world building and would rank it over its contemporaries in that category. As mentioned earlier, the required gameplay loop is at the heart of both the mechanics and the narrative. As members of the arcade, players are expected to engage in an activity, like running, lifting weights, and things of that nature, one day to improve their statistics, and duel with other players, which is basically Tron-style tennis, the next. If a player fails to follow these rules, they could be arrested and hauled off by the moderators. I have a feeling this will be a big part of the full game. In the demo, the few segments of investigating that Mika does do interrupt this loop, something that one of the mods did call me out on during my playthrough. So to get to the bottom of what's going on here, it seems like the player is going to need to make some tough decisions between improving their character and staying under the radar, and using their loops to do some detective work. In some ways, that part of Extra Coin reminds me of Persona, another one of my favorite games. For those unfamiliar with the series, your character has the opportunity to go on nightly dungeon crawls while using their daylight hours for things like going to school, and practicing at batting cages, activities that help them level up and improve their skills. It seems to me like Extra Coin is going for a similar type of thing here, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays out in the finished product. So, in Extra Coin, we've got a game that takes inspiration from Night in the Woods, with the aesthetics of Tron, the Orwellian vibes of 1984, and some of the key mechanics of Persona. All in all, that sounds like something that's right up my alley. And with the game set for release on October 8th, we won't have to wait long to see how it all turns out. Thanks for watching. Big shout out to all my silver and gold tier subscribers, including James Pruitt, Corey Matson, Gustavo Balabi, Lil Caesar, Reed, Pathonian, and Faith G, who get early access to these videos thanks to donations of $5 to $10 a month. See you guys next time.